In the next 20 minutes, I will save you hours of pain, hours of regret, hours of shame, and I will save you hours of trying to find the perfect daily routine. In this video, I will walk you through how you can create your own custom ideal routine so you can, inshallah, make your first money online as a beginner entrepreneur. So you can be productive as a beginner entrepreneur. Now, you might have been in this situation, but imagine being so frustrated that even after trying let's say 5 to 6 routines, like from every single YouTube video you watched, from the biggest influencers, you searched up, what is the best routine for Andrew Tate? What is the best routine for Iman Gaji? What is the best Hamza routine, daily routine? Imagine doing that 5 to 6 times. Despite you getting the most perfect routine, the routines from masculine men, you still haven't finished a single task. Now imagine sitting there at your bed, planning at nighttime because tomorrow's gonna be the day where I have the best routine. Tomorrow's gonna be the day where I wake up at 5 a.m. every single day. Imagine you sitting at your bed planning how productive you'll be in the morning, that your motivation is running through. But when that morning comes, you wake up 3 hours after you set your alarm for. And now you're too lazy to do work and you don't want to do the work. That was me for a very long time. And I kept changing my routines thinking that the routine will save me. I kept blaming the routines because I thought that it was a routine's fault for the fact that I wasn't productive. However, now I can confidently say that for 90% of the week, I can wake up, make a coffee, and get straight to work. I can work for hours until my work is finished. It's because of Allah that He allowed me to make a routine where I do the same things at the same time every single day, or I try my best to achieve that. And that allows me to be so sharply disciplined. I feel like I'm on a mission. It allows me to be so disciplined enough so I can sacrifice and I can become just disciplined so I can achieve my goal. I don't need to be watching random YouTube videos or scrolling randomly. Now, as your brother, as your akhi, I don't want you to be consuming these videos online. And what I mean by that is, I don't want you to be consuming the videos of people that you see online that make these routine videos of my daily routine. The reason why is because you are not them. You are not Andrew Tate. You are not Elon Musk. You are not Iman Gaji. You are a beginner entrepreneur, and you have different goals in life, and you have a different sort of identity in life. You came from a time, and you live in a time today where people in this world, they want your brain, and they will do anything to get your brain. They'll do anything to feed your brain with BS information and to brainwash you and for you to become a mindless zombie, a mindless slave. They'll do anything in their power, and they're spending billions and trillions of dollars in research in order for you to stay as a mindless little slave. That isn't a joke. You can see what Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, what they're doing. Short form content, all of this random entertainment, video games as well. These are all honestly destroying the minds of us, of the Muslims. And now as a Muslim, we have a different identity. We have a different dignity. We can't allow ourselves to fall in the traps of these people because we're Muslim. We're stronger than that. We conquered Spain. We conquered Spain from the Middle East. We conquered all of North Africa. We conquered Asia until we got to the north of China. And that was when Islam was more or less new. We are Muslim. We don't need to go follow whatever they feed us. We don't need to dive into and listen to whatever they feed us. We don't need to be scrolling as a Muslim because you're a Muslim. You're better than that. You're way bigger than that. You are the chosen. We are the chosen ummah to enter heaven. And what? We sit there and scroll? Allah honored you that much for us to sit there and scroll. I want to guide you through a disciplined daily routine. I want to make sure that you can become disciplined so you don't have to sit there and scroll, and so you can go ahead and work to make sure that your family eats. So without further ado, let's get to step 1. Now, life is simple, and there's many ways that Allah has created, many animals that Allah has created, many natural things that Allah has created for us to take inspiration from. For example, the airplane. The airplane was invented after looking at Allah's creation, which are birds, right? And it's also shaped like a bird. And in the same way, we can look at how natural, how the nature works, how animals work, and to mimic that. For example, I wake up every single day, and I'm telling you right now, when we get desensitized, when we make our brain, when we fix our broken minds that they feed us with all this random information, when we just become less stimulated, the fact that we can go outside, look outside, get some sunlight, and that becomes like a fun part of the day, that is when life gets exciting. Because alhamdulillah, today I woke up in the morning, I drank some coffee, I went to get some sunlight, and I looked at the squirrels. Squirrels are one of my favorite animals, and a lot of the reason why is because I see them. They wake up in the morning, they wake up at sunrise, and they get straight to work. Like, I'm not even lying. I've been observing squirrels not because of this video. I've been observing squirrels because of my own curiosity. I've been looking out my window since like months and years. I used to look at squirrels because of their immense work rate. They wake up, they get straight to work, and their work is to survive and to eat. They have no questions, nothing asked. They don't make any excuses. They wake up and at sunrise and they work. Now, if that doesn't scream discipline, then I don't know what does. And in the same way, as humans, on a primal level, back in the caveman days, what did we do? We used to get up, we used to go, I don't know, take a poop or something, and we went straight to work. What was our work? To survive, to get food. That is our instinct. We wake up and do the hardest thing of the day. We do the most important thing of the day so we can survive, so our families can survive. Our instinct as a man is where our testosterone is flying through the roof in the morning when you just wake up. You get this urge to work as hard as possible on the hardest thing. Like, you want to like take down a bear or something, which our cavemen did back in the day. And then you want to come back home, bring the meal, bring the food. You want to laugh with your family. You want to smile with them. You want to share the food with them. And you want them to appreciate the fact that you went out in the morning to kill an entire bear. That is what a man is. That is the role of a man in order to go risk his life. So the key is to know exactly what you have to be doing every single day. So the key is to have a task list, and from that we can create our daily routine. For a caveman, is to wake up in the morning and to go hunt down bears. But for you, is to go and follow through your purpose and your goal. What are you trying to achieve? Where do you want to get? And now this video is for future entrepreneurs, for future Muslim entrepreneurs. So for you, this video is crucial, because the task list for you is to do the most important task of the day as a beginner entrepreneur. And let me be totally honest with you, and don't BS here. Do the most and the only important task of the day. If you have an agency, or if you're starting of thinking about an agency, all you have to do is outreach. Why? Because you have no clients. So if you have no clients, then how are you going to grow as a business? You're not going to make any money because you have no clients. All you have to do is try to get clients. Outreach, and don't do anything else. No one cares about your website. No one cares about your social media content. Go ahead and outreach until you get your first client. If you have a YouTube channel just like me, go ahead and record your videos. First thing in the morning, wake up, get ready. Boom, get straight to recording just like I am right now. It's currently 8 a.m. in the morning, and I've been I've been working since like 7. You don't want to BS this. You don't want to lose this chance. As I've learned from many mistakes, that this time that we get is not infinite, and we will never get it back. Your family has to eat. As a young man, we will eventually have to take responsibility over our entire family. When our father, in the future, inshallah, when he probably could, he probably cannot anymore to take responsibility because he's reaching old age. At a certain point in a few years down the line, we have to take responsibility of our family. So if you still decide to act like a child and choose the candy when you know it's bad for you, if you still decide to act immature and do the wrong work just because you don't feel like working, just remember that your family will depend on you, and they cannot go ahead and depend on a little kid who wastes his opportunity. And I'm speaking to myself here. I'm speaking to me, my younger self who chose to waste 1 year of his entrepreneurship journey because he worked on the wrong tasks. If you decide to waste your time, you are not a man, you are a pretender. And that's not what we want to be. So step 1, you need discipline. So you have to wake up early after praying Fajr. Now in the summertime right now, I have to sleep a little bit after Fajr, since from Isha to Fajr is a very short time frame. right? It's like a 4 hour time frame. So I have to sleep a little bit after Fajr as well. So I wake up at around right now around 7 to 6:30, and that's when I wake up. So I wake up early and I do a quick morning routine. Now, one thing to know that your daily routine should literally just consist of you having a task list and from the most important to the least important, doing all of those tasks. And your daily routine should literally just be that. It should be from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'm going to be working. Okay, after 12 p.m. I'm going to head to the gym. After the gym, I'm going to come back. I'm going to pray dhuhr. I'm going to eat my first meal. And then I'm going to go ahead and get straight to some learning because I need to learn about my entrepreneurship. I need to learn about this thing. So I'm going to go learn. I'm going to watch some podcasts. And then after learning, I'm going to maybe do some other things that are healthy. I don't know, make a second meal, or I'm going to go ahead and read some books, etc. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to sit down and watch some podcasts. Basically, what you want to be doing is having your task list, what you need to be doing every single day on a timetable manner. That's it. So for me, I have a simple morning routine. This morning routine ensures that I can stay disciplined and that I can fix my mental health, okay? Because mental health and bad mental health is the root of procrastination. Bad mental health is the root of depression and anxiety. So I want to make sure that my mental health is good. So I have a simple morning routine that sort of helps with that. So when I wake up, I go make a coffee, I journal outside while I'm getting some sun in the air, some sunlight, by going outside in my backyard, and I just journal, gratitude journaling to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then I come back and I start my work. That's it. And remember, as a man, you have to do the most hardest tasks of the day in the morning for one of the first things, if not the first thing. The reason why is because that's when you have the most testosterone. That's when you have this urge to just work. That's when you have this energy to conquer. So go ahead and do the most hardest task. Again, if you're a YouTuber, go start scripting and recording your videos straight away in the morning. Imagine waking up before your own father. He wakes up, he opens your bedroom door. He opens your bedroom door and he sees you not sleeping in your bed. So he gets confused. Your father's like, oh, where's my son? Like, where is he? And then he goes downstairs. He tries to find you. He can't find you anywhere. So then he starts getting worried. So now he calls you and then you pick up. And then he asks, where are you? And you tell him that I'm at the gym. And now imagine you at 6 a.m. are already at the gym while your father was still sleeping. Imagine the amount of respect that you would have for the fact that you woke up this early to go ahead and just work and just grind. I can say from experience, that is a good feeling. That is when your parents will start to respect you. When you can show them how hard you can work. Now, step 4, you want to time block everything as I said. So from 8 to 12, do your work or something, right? So at a minimum, you want to be doing 2 hours of work. And let me tell you the secret right now. It's not about doing 15 hours of work a day. Because if you're doing 5 hours of distracted work, you will feel like a loser at that. You will feel like you have achieved nothing. But if you finish 2 hours of deep work where you're focused, you're not distracted, and you're just working, imagine how proud you'd feel as a beginner entrepreneur that I just worked 2 hours and I'm getting closer and closer to getting my first client. I'm getting closer and closer to getting more views on YouTube or making more videos on YouTube. Imagine how proud, how happy you feel, how much more excited and motivated you feel to work even more. So I'd rather you work 2 hours, right? I'd rather you work 2 hours than work 5 hours if you can stay focused for those 2 hours. No distraction, nothing. It's you and the work, and you have to conquer the work. And the work might not feel like fun, but remember, that's the key to growth, which is pain. And then step 6 is write down all your salah times, because those are fixed times. So write down, for example, if dhuhr is at 1:15 p.m., which is like for me, it's around 1:20, I think 1:15 p.m. I'll write that down. At 1:15, I have to go pray dhuhr because that is my most important thing, because salah is the most important thing. So then at 5:15 or 5:20, that's when my asr time is. So that's when I go pray asr. And then maghrib is at almost 9 p.m. So that's when I pray maghrib, etc. So write down all your salah times and work with your salah times, like work around your salah times, which we Muslims are supposed to do. That means from the moment I wake up, because I already prayed Fajr, from the moment I wake up to the Dhuhr time, that's when my main work is. So right now, I'll be working until almost Dhuhr time. And then after Dhuhr time, that's when I'm done my main work of the day. And then after Dhuhr, I'll give myself another 2 hours of just doing some mini work, like maybe making some thumbnails or maybe going through Discord, my own Discord server, go join that, inshallah. And maybe it's uploading a video. I'll do some shallow work, not deep work. I'll do some small work, and then after my work is done, I go to the gym, and then I come back and I learn, right? So whatever you have, whatever obligations you have, whatever things you need to be doing for your goal, write them down and do it from the most important to the least important. That's it. And before I end this video, I want to leave you off with some extra tips. Make sure that you're at a point in life where you're used to lower amounts of stimulation, because you can have a routine, you can have a daily routine, and you can tell yourself that I'm going to be working from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. But in those times, instead of working, you might be just watching random YouTube videos. Now that is something that you don't want. You don't want to be consuming random YouTube videos in the morning. You have to understand that being productive and having a routine comes with a life shift. It comes with a shift of like, I need to be disciplined. I can't be wasting my time with YouTube. I can't be wasting my time with Instagram. I can't be wasting my time with Facebook or whatever people, TikTok. Don't consume random YouTube. Rather, if you're going to be consuming something, consume long form content, because at least that will help you with your brain. That will help you learn, and also it will help your brain get used to more longer forms of dopamine, which will help with your attention span. And another tip I want to leave off is eat healthy and don't eat a lot. That's something that I have to struggle with, is sometimes for lunch, because I don't eat breakfast, I don't recommend you eating breakfast. Sometimes for lunch, I would just eat a lot more, and that would, again, that's not ideal. And the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as the hadith, he only ate 1/3 of food, he drank 1/3 of water, and he left 1/3 of air in his belly. So you can imagine that he didn't eat a lot, which meant that he was not necessarily hungry, but he was still active, that he wasn't tired, so he wasn't drained. Now, a daily routine is the key to your discipline, but you need to fix and change your life in order to become productive. And so I have a free productivity course that's coming out completely for free. I'll be releasing it super soon. And the fact is, this productivity course will take you from pretending to be an entrepreneur and doing fake work to actually working like an entrepreneur within 30 days. And I can guarantee you that this is better than any other or most paid courses. I can tell you right now that you're struggling, you're doing fake work, you haven't made any progress in the last 5 months of entrepreneurship. I can tell you, and I'll show you the real way of being productive, where your life will completely shift, where you'll just be on this grind, this dopamine detox sort of grind, this monk mode like state. And I don't like saying monk as Muslims, but you know what I mean, like somewhere where you're so determined and disciplined to the fact that you will hate your goal if you can change your life. And I'll show you how you can. I'll show you how you can go from barely working to working for hours with deep work, with the experience that I went through. I will save you 1 year, inshallah, of your life, because I wasted 1 year of trying to be productive. So this course will be insane. Inshallah, this course will be huge. Make sure you join the Discord in the description down below. I don't need your email. I don't need your address. I don't even need your name. So join the Discord. Wait for the course to come out. Talk with the brothers that are in there. And inshallah, this will be huge. So thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.